Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Unorthoblocks. This is episode 20, and the last episode, since I was away for a couple of weeks, I showed you what I've been up to on the server since then, and we also started on this platform, which is actually the storage for all these farms. So since then, I've basically just laid out the chests. Yeah, that's basically all we've done since the last episode, to be fair. So in here is going to be where all the chests are, and then we're going to have all the item filters behind these chests. I was thinking about skipping the item filter and just having a dedicated line to the chests, but I think it will look better if we actually have just one line coming into this place and then having all the farms connect to that instead. So I think I've explained that alright, but you guys will get the gist of what I'm on about later on in the episode. But for now, I think we've got a bit of redstone to do, because I've got to fill all of these chests with hoppers and redstone for the item filters. So this isn't a particularly hard job, and there's a cat over there. Oh, I've even got some fish on me. Really not sure why they're spawning up here. It's probably to do with them villagers and these iron golems here, but we've got a cat over here. Oh, here we go. Yes. And if I just turn my mouse down so it's just at a crawl and slowly feed it. No. Yes, we've got another cat. Woo! And now I can turn my mouse up. Cool. Awesome. So yeah, we've got another cat, ladies and gentlemen. I think we've already got this type of cat though over there, to be fair, but a cat's a cat. It's better than a dog. Oh, there's another cat. Oh, I scared it. Yeah, there we go. Turn my mouse down. Feed. Yes, we got another one. Woo, awesome. Nice. So yeah, that was a bit unexpected, but we've got 2 cats now instead of 1. Awesome. So now we just need to do the redstone here, and yeah, it's basically a simple item sorter we're going to do. So we'll have the item sorter on the top, but yeah, I basically need to fill all of these chests with hoppers. So let's do that, and I'll be back with you guys when I've done that. We've got all the hoppers in now. As you can see, we've got a hopper behind all of these chests, so these are going to just feed the items in. So what comes next is the actual item filter. So what we need to do first is have a hopper facing either this way or this way. So there's 2 ways you can do that. You can have a junk block like that and just face the hopper in like that, or the other way you can do it is, because you'll need a platform like this anyway, so go out 2 blocks like so. Let's just do it a few times. Then we have our repeater there, then we face our hopper, shift click into the repeater like so, repeater, comparator even, like so, and that hopper will be facing that way. And that's the easy way to do it, just in case you guys didn't know that already. I'm sure most of you guys probably did, but yeah. So this is basically just going to be a really simple item filter. So I'll do this line here. So we got 2 redstone dust down there. Then we need to come a block out down like that. Then we need a block there and a block there. Then we can get rid of that block in the middle like so. And if I just jump up quickly, we need a repeater there. We need a bit of redstone dust there as well. And then we have our redstone torch there, and that is our item filter. And basically let's just get up here quickly. Let's just pillar up like this, and yeah, we basically just repeat this all the way going around where all these chests are. So that's what I'm going to do next, and I'll be back with you guys with an update. Right, so all the redstone is in now. So we've got every chest apart from that section there, where I haven't put any item filters in here, just in case there's any items that can't be filtered, like for example heads or something like that. Then we can just use that for its bulk storage. But essentially we're going to have every row filled with a different type of item, like iron, say iron, gunpowder, sugarcane, carrots, villager drops, and whatever other farms we have around here or going to be building around here. Concrete, for example, over there will be a good thing for this area here. So yeah, so we've got all that in. I haven't put anything in these hoppers, so we can just use that as an example basically. I do need to get some named items and stuff, but we can do that later. The next thing we need to do basically is work out where we're going to have the items coming from, and how we're going to get the items into the hopper from when they do come in. So the ideal place for them to come in really would be this side, or maybe even this side actually, thinking about it, but the chests for the iron farm are basically over there. So my thoughts were basically in the middle there, but then we're going to have yeah, because it needs to go through the filter before it goes to the bulk storage, so it needs to basically come in here basically, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. It could come in here though, but then we need to basically have the items go up and around. Another thing we could do is change this to redstone and gut that one instead, so it can go around this way. I think that might be the best way of doing it, to be fair with you. So let's get rid of the redstone here. We'll keep all the hoppers, but get rid of the redstone here, build it over there, and then we can have our items come in from this 3x3 area here, going all the way around here, and then all the junk items can just be in these chests here. So yeah, now we've sorted that out, let's build some more redstone, get rid of some more redstone, and watch the sun go down as well by the looks of things. Right, so we've changed the redstone around now, so we've got no redstone on that side and then redstone there, so we can use this as a starting point, this hopper here as a starting point, and the items can go around. Although technically the hopper should start there and then go around. Another thing is, how are we going to get the items around? So one thing we could do is use water streams, but we couldn't really put we can put blocks on hoppers, and items will actually fall into these hoppers, to be fair with you. So that's one way we could do it, technically speaking, because these are 6 long. So as long as the water streams are 6 blocks long, it should be okay. So another way is to use water streams with ice, but you'd have to have the ice over there. And the problem with that is you can't really open chests when you've got ice here. So if you wanted to use ice, you could technically put another hopper there, and then put your ice stream there above the comparators, but that just means using more hoppers. So I'm going to just use water streams on the actual hoppers, I think. So yeah, I think that should work. It shouldn't be that slow in all fairness, and it should work pretty well. So let's get on with adding some water streams, and I'll get back to you guys in a minute. Alright, so after putting in the outline for where the water is going to go, or these troughs for the water lines even, I've figured out that it's probably not a good idea to do it that way, simply because the maths with the water lines don't exactly work out very well. So as you can see here, we've got 2 water lines. This is 8. This is 8 as well. I mean, I could use more water than that. The problem is when items go under hoppers in water, because they lose their momentum. So say like, if I can't, oh, let's just try and get up here quickly. So I can't split this water line under these hoppers because the items will lose momentum otherwise, which is a bit of an annoyance. So I think what I'm going to do is revert back to hoppers, I guess. So let's grab this bucket of water, and tear this down, I guess. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so the hoppers are all in now, and I've got 3 hoppers left. So yeah, I've got no wood either. So I'm gonna have to go to the wood shop and buy even more wood, because I think I spent about 5 diamonds already on wood. So I'm probably gonna have to spend about that much more anyway, making a load more hoppers, because we've got our item line sorted. I know it's hoppers and it's going to be a bit slower, but it's easier at the end of the day, and I'm not bothered about a bit of slowness when it comes to this, because I'm sure hoppers will be more than enough to actually transport the items. So yeah, so this iron farm is probably just going to be the biggest item storage problem, but it should be enough to handle all these items. So I'm going to leave the hoppers there, because I'm going to actually try and see if we can use water streams to transport the iron at least. So what I need to do really is try and make a water trough under here where all these hoppers are, basically. First of all, we need to figure out a way to get the items here. So it does actually mean emptying it now, and my inventory is shockingly bad as well. So yeah, let's sort this out and I'll be back with you guys in a minute. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I've got some of the water stream in. It's basically just packed ice with the iron at least. I've also surrounded it by glass, but I think I've come up with a pretty cool system that doesn't actually involve any redstone. And this is it basically. So we've basically just got the water pushing the items under a half slab so the water doesn't go anywhere. And then what we can do is put a water source there, and all the items should eventually just end up here and around. And then we can do the same thing we've done there over here. So if we just grab some half slabs, we can put them under there so it stops the water. But then the iron golems are still going to keep burning, and we've got hoppers here at the moment, so let's just change that. Shouldn't be a problem, like so, and you can see the items are already here, and we've got quite a lot of iron on us already, to be fair with you. Let's get rid of that hopper as well. So yeah, so that's it basically, and then we just follow this with the items. See, we're getting iron already. So yeah, so I've basically saved myself a lot of hoppers. So let's continue this and I'll show you the end result, because we also need to get the items over there as well. So let's do this first and then see what we can do after that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I've got the water streams in for all the iron now. I'm fairly certain this is working. So here we've got an item elevator with the soul sand bringing the items up, so we can then transport them into these hoppers here, or specifically this hopper, where it then will just go around the system. But because I haven't really got any item filters in here, they're just basically going in here for now, or should be going in there. What is going on here? We're getting iron in here anyway. Are we getting iron in there? No. So yeah, so we are getting iron in here. I'm actually going to assume that this hopper's been filled up with something. Not quite. So yeah, so let's just do that quickly and chuck some iron in there. So we've filtered it out. So that's the filter. Obviously this packed ice will be a named item for all of them. So I think that's the next task really. Alright, so we've got the item filters sorted now, and since the last clip it's actually been a couple of days and it looks like I've caught a cold, so I do apologise about that, but we're getting somewhere now. So we've got all the item filters in, and you can see we've got some item frames. These item frames came from the villagers as well, believe it or not. I think it's the Fletchers or the cartographers that will give you one. No, it's the cartographers that will give you the item frames actually, but I think they are quite a rare one to get from them, so you might have to go through a few to get them. But we've sorted out that, and we're also now got some items on them as well, so obviously to indicate what items we're filtering. So sugarcane, I decided to keep some poppies although judging by that, we've got quite a few. So I might end up using the composters at some point, and then just turn it into bone meal instead. Then we've got some carrots. Obviously, we don't really have many carrots, but it's there anyway. Then I've also linked the gunpowder and string farm as well, believe it or not. So these two aren't there yet, but this is. And we've got a fair bit of gunpowder so far, just from me building this thing, basically. So yeah, so let's fly around and show you the water streams. So all this glass here is the water stream, so that's the sugarcane farm. So this is the water stream for that one, going all the way here. This is basically a master water stream, and then from points like here, so this is going to the villages, or basically where the carrots come out of, so they'll be dropping down into this master stream. And then if we fly over here, this one I haven't quite sorted out yet, but this one is basically for all the villager items. So I've got something here, basically we can just chuck all our items in here and they get sorted over there. I still need to figure out the planning for that one, but at least we've got the item stream in. Then this is where they come up. I think I showed you this. So yeah, and the other thing is this one is where the gunpowder and string come out of. So let's go over to here and I'll show you. So we're down underneath our iron farm where the string farm and the gunpowder farm is. So it's a complete mess here at the moment. And has that stopped? Yes, it has. Alright, anyway, so yeah, so as you can see, I've got a minecart there that's collecting, I think this is just gunpowder, to be fair. Yeah, whoa, that was a lot of gunpowder it just collected. Jeez. That was over a stack of gunpowder, like, anyway, so yeah, so that's collecting the gunpowder, and then with the string, we have it going out this way, basically. So this goes up and around, and then it basically ends up at the same point. So let's get up here quickly. So the string will come up from here, and then basically link into this water stream here where it goes up into the item filters. So yeah, so this leads out to where the master one is down here, basically. So yeah, so that's what we've been up to since the last clip, because it's been a couple of days. But yeah, it's really quite annoying to work out water streams sometimes. It does take quite a lot of planning as well, believe it or not. So that's one thing to keep an eye on. But yeah, so we've also got a lot of gunpowder as well. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to see how much string and stuff we've got, because I need to actually restock my shops. So I know I've got loads of iron, that's not a problem. String might be, so let's go over there and see what we can do. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we've made it to the shopping district now, and I think I saw another shop around here, did I not? No. Okay, so there's no new shops anyway, but there are a few new buildings around in the city, but I'll probably go around that next episode. And yeah, no, there are a few shops being built. Obviously there's a spoiler wall there. Don't know what it is, might find out later, but as I say, because of the spoiler wall, can't really tell you, so yeah. Then it looks like there's a bridge going over towards the gaming district, but today we are here to check our iron farm, our iron shop. So as I say, it's 2 stacks of diamond even, which is really cheap for iron, but I'm not sure whether I should keep it in ingot form or whether I should just sell them in blocks now, because we've got quite a lot of iron blocks, so we could do it that way, but I think it's probably better just to sell them in ingots for now. So if we've got any more diamonds, yep, we've got 2 in there, none in there, and 4 in there, so that makes another 6 diamonds out of this iron shop. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we've got our iron farm fully stocked up now, so that's all good. Hopefully we can get some more diamonds out of this, although I thought I'd be getting more diamonds out of this iron farm than I have, but I'm not going to complain because we still got quite a lot. The string farm, however, shop, However, is a different story, because this is all the string I've got at the moment, which isn't really much, but hey ho. But we do have sold a head, so at least we got another 3 diamonds out of that. I do need to get some more heads, so that means AFKing and swiping by the looks of things. So yeah, so now we've sorted out our shops at least, I think. I don't need to restock anything else in here. One other thing we can do is, if we just, I'll leave them shulkers there for a minute. If we just fly over to here, where my beacon is, let's go down here quickly. We've shown you all this. Let's grab some, where is it? I've got some red concrete here. So let's grab some red concrete, some white concrete. Let's try and make it the solid form instead of powdered, if there is any. Nope. Okay, this is all the red I've got. So let's just grab that white, and do I have any black? Alright, so let's just use some red and white concrete for now. Let's go flying up here. Let's go over to this rocket over here. And for now, anyway, I am going to build something small so we can start selling some rockets. Alright, so I don't know what this is, but it looks pretty cool. Not exactly what I'm looking for, to be quite honest with you, but I'm quite happy about it, I guess. Anyway, it's only here temporary, to be honest with you, so let's open this up. Let's put some concrete down here, if I can actually get out. Oh, come on. Let me out, thank you. Let's do that, and then let's open that up. And yeah, I think you guys can probably guess what I'm going to be selling in here, can't you, considering all that gunpowder. Yeah, we're going to be selling some fireworks. So we're going to have, let's say, tier 1, 2 and 3, and it's going to be 1 diamond for 2 stacks, and then the rest, the tier 2, so the tier 1, which is flight duration 1, is 1 for 2, then flight duration 2 is 1 diamond a stack, and then flight duration 3 would probably be 1 diamond for, let's say, 45 or something like that, maybe 32 or something, just considering how much oh no, I'll figure out the pricing later, but let's get this sorted out first, eh? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we've finally finished building this. It's not the best, but it is only temporary until we finish the shops down below underground. So this is actually just going to go at some point, but I just needed a temporary thing to sell the rockets because I want to put this place out of business, because if we actually go in here, I've never bought rockets out of here because obviously I've got my own supply, but I've not realised how expensive they are in here. Like, in all fairness, they could be a lot cheaper. Like, look, 1 stack, 1 diamond for 1 stack, flight duration 1. 1 stack, 2 diamonds, flight duration 2. 1 stack, 3 diamonds, flight duration 3. So it's basically a stack, a diamond for a stack of gunpowder in that shop. So what we've done in this shop is made it a lot cheaper, obviously. So we've got the flight duration 1 rockets, which are probably the standard which most people would use, for 2 stacks a diamond. So two of these stacks for 1 diamond, which I think is pretty cheap, to be honest. I could go up to 3 stacks a diamond if I really wanted to, but I'll see how it goes for now. Then we have flight duration 2 for 1 diamond, again, because it's 2 stacks of gunpowder. So you get a whole stack for 1 diamond of flight duration 2. And then flight duration 3 is the more expensive one. I couldn't really figure out a pricing for this. I could do it at a diamond for half a stack maybe. But I basically just put 2 diamonds for a stack. So I think that's fair. Either and or, it doesn't really matter, but I think that's alright, to be fair with you. They're fairly good prices. They're definitely cheaper than that place there, especially for these rockets here. So yeah, so this is the shop now. It's open. I've let everyone know that it's open, so hopefully this is a good money maker as well. But since the last clip again, because I'm ill, I'm kind of like just willy-nilly doing things. So over here I've actually gone to the end, so let's show you what kind of loot we've got from there. Alright, so we're back at our farms now, and as I mentioned, we did go to the end, but I didn't really get many. I think I got about 2 stacks of shulker shells, but if we look in this shulker chest, we've got quite a lot of shulker's shells now, and I've used quite a few as well. I've used about half a stack already, just on all these shulkers, like, so we're still doing good for that, and we've got quite a few good bits of loot as well. I think this one's got some decent loot. We've even got 7 more diamonds for our journeys, and mending boots, and mending chestplate, which is good. So we're doing good on the end part. I probably don't need to go to the end for a while now, considering how many shulkers we've got. And then diamonds as well. We're doing pretty good on the diamond front as well. Like 4 stacks, almost 5 stacks of diamonds already. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I think I'm going to leave it there for an episode for today. We've got quite a lot done. We've actually finished off all of the sorting systems, so that's all good. And we've also got another shop. So the empire is being built, ladies and gentlemen. Slowly and surely we will have our empire. Ha ha ha. But anyway, so thank you very much for watching. My name is Mighty High. If you like this video, then please click the like button. And if you really liked it, then click the subscribe button and ding that bell for further uploads. I've been Mighty High, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.